Hello everybody, 'tis I, the Rumpled One. Well, I finished the book, A Geography of Time by Robert Levine. Really good book. Very interesting. Learned a few things. I'd like to share something with you. Let's see, it was on page 202. He talks about time literacy. He has 8 lessons. I'll read you the headings of the lessons, and then I'll share one lesson with you. Lesson 1 is punctuality. Learn to translate appointment times, because you see in one country 10:30 in the morning might be something different in another country. You know, some countries people just seem to be late a lot. Lesson 2. Understand the line between work time and social time. Here in America, you know, we got that yabba dabba do time, 5 o'clock. Well, over in Japan, it's not so clear cut. Lesson 3. Study the rules of the waiting game. I mean, here we might only wait for somebody for 5, maybe 10 minutes. Other places you might wait half a day. Lesson 4. Learn to reinterpret doing nothing. I guess here in America, we sometimes consider doing nothing as wasting time. Lesson 5. Ask about accepted sequences. In other words, what comes first? What comes second? Some people in other countries might do things in a little different order. Lesson 6. Are people on clock time or event time? Ponder that for a bit. Lesson 7. Practice. Practice is the mother of skill, right? Repetition. Lesson 8. Don't criticize what you don't understand. In fact, Lesson 8 is my favorite one. So don't criticize what you don't understand. Last, a guideline about observing cultures in general. The trap most difficult for the student of culture to avoid or escape concerns the inference of meaning. Almost by definition, cultural behaviors signify something very different to insiders than they do to the visitor. And I'll skip a few lines. He says, these misinterpretations are examples of what social psychologists call the fundamental attribution error, that when explaining the behaviors of others, there is a pervasive tendency for people to underestimate the influence of the situation and to overestimate others' internal personality dispositions. So, basically, I guess it's one of those things about judging. Like the Cat 1 Diva here. She just wants to be in every video. Don't you? Look at that. She's a pern machine. Anyway, Geography of Time. I highly recommend it. It's kind of interesting. The book was written in '97, and there's some references to certain things that have changed since this book was written, so you can see how things change over time. So if your library has it, definitely pick up a copy.